Hi, this is Becky with Icing on Top Becky's Cakes, and today we're going to pipe buttercream wildflowers. I'm going to use this large flower nail and a small flower nail and some wax paper squares that'll fit on those flower nails, and we're going to use sugar pearls for the center. I just really love the look, but you don't have to use sugar pearls. You can just use a small writing tip and pipe little dots in the center, but I wanted to try something fun for a change, and I'm going to pour some out in the cap, and that's how I'm going to use these sugar pearls. Now I put a little buttercream down on the flower nail first, and then I put my wax paper on that. And that way I can just pull it off gently when I'm done and stick it in the freezer and easily lift them off and put them on the cake where I want to. I'm using this 126K Ateco tip, and first I'm going to pipe all the way around, narrow end out as I go, and that just kind of lays the padding for my petals. And then we're going to make petals, and starting at the center, keeping that narrow end out, I'm just going to pipe and then kind of pull it in and release the pressure. I'm going to do about 4 of these on that first row, and then for the next row we're going to pipe some more, but as you can see the tip, I have the narrow end a little more coming up off the flower, so that kind of makes it curl upward a little more and give it more definition. So you just kind of have it up towards you a little more, still on the outer end of your petal, but then you just pull it towards you. And then we can easily just go ahead and put those sugar pearls on, and look at that poppy. Buttercream poppies. They were so fun to make and really easy too. So there's my poppies. I'll put those in the freezer after I get my plate full. So first I'm gonna use these yellow sugar pearls for this next flower here. I'm gonna pipe a little buttercream on there, put a square on, and then I'm gonna make just a dollop in the center for this one, and then I'll work my way around, making that center a little bigger. Again, that just gives it a little padding that makes it easier to pick up and stick where you want to on the cake. And this is my smaller flower nail, not the large one. And there's different sizes, just depends on how big you want your flower, really. I'm gonna let that little sugar pearl escape. And I'm gonna put some yellow ones right here in the center for this wildflower. And just gonna kind of press them in as I do this. That way I know they're sticking in place and they won't be rolling around when I'm attempting to pipe on here. Okay, so the tip I'm using today kind of looks like a smiley face. That's how I remember what this one is. It's the 81, and you really need a stiff buttercream for this one, but I use a stiff buttercream for all of mine, because you're gonna pipe, pull out slowly. If you pull away too fast, you kind of break the petal like that one. So I want to pipe and pull up, and that kind of helps release it a little better. And so the buttercream I use, I know you're going to ask, is on my Mock American buttercream recipe that's already on my channel. And then I add 2 cups more of confectioner sugar when I'm piping flowers, because that makes it nice and stiff and really holds up for roses or really any kind of flower that I'm making. So I'm just keep piping around the center and working my way in, and that one was easy peasy and done. Now I'm going to pipe using that same tip I was working on. I'm just piping a line of red buttercream up the seam of this one. It's going to be parallel with the narrow end of this tip, and the thicker end of the tip will have the yellow buttercreams, because it's going to be all filled in with yellow buttercream. But I just want to concentrate on that seam that lines up with the narrow end. That one's getting the color, see? So this is also an Ateco. This would be my 124 tip. And I use that for roses primarily, and this is going to be a wild rose, but you can use it for so many different flowers. So I'm just going to give myself another center here, and that gives me something to work off of. I'm just going to pipe around until I get a nice little center here, and then I'm going to put those sugar pearls on. And I really like how you get the two-tone effect just by striping the bag with another buttercream color. You can also stripe it with gel food coloring if you want even darker line. I use a skewer, and I kind of use that to spread the gel food coloring when I do gel food coloring, but this gives you a thicker line and not quite as dark. So I'm just going to place these sugar pearls here, these green sugar pearls, right in the center of my wild rose. Then with the narrow end up, we're going to pipe a few short petals, just cupping those sugar pearls in the center. So my tip is just about straight up and down. I'm going to pipe those petals there. So it also helps to know that the collar side is the side that you had a narrow tip on. Now I'm layering the petals. So I did 1, 2, 3 there. And then just where that petal ends, I overlap it slightly and do 1, 2, 3. And then overlap that one just at the end, 1, 2, 3. And that's kind of the pattern you're going to follow as you go and do this really fun flower. And then see right in between where those ones end, I'm just going to stagger these next row of petals here. And then how I end it is I just kind of wrap it with some petals on the outside. And there is my wild rose. I really liked how that one turned out. Here we are back to my large flower nail. I piped some yellow buttercream right around the center and then kind of smoothed it over a bit. And so that provided the padding for that one. I'm just going to drop some of these black sugar pearls right in the center. And then I'm going to kind of pat those down. And this is going to be a black-eyed Susan. So I'm going to use the 352 small leaf tip. And we're going to edge right up next to them and just pipe and pull away, going straight out. And we're just going to do that all the way around, and then we're going to make a second overlapping layer over the top of these to give it a more full look. So these black-eyed Susans were really easy to make too. So some of these wildflowers are very simplistic, and yet they look really pretty, so I really enjoyed these. That one on my paper plate and stick it in the freezer. Oh, and a side note, how I keep getting these off is just take the little corner and you tug it right next to the plate, and it gently slides off right from your nail onto the plate, and then you can put it in the freezer. I know I didn't show that part, but I've done a lot of videos on piping roses that I forget that I have said that so many times, but you know what? You all haven't seen all of them, so I should probably repeat that one. So I'm gonna go ahead and pipe some buttercream in the middle. Now this is a small leaf tip. It's a 103. And we're making a daisy, so we're gonna go straight out. You're leading with the narrow end. So we're leading and then we pull it back in. So pipe out, pull it back in, still piping. They're really simple. And I'm just going to pipe a few more petals over the top, right where I think they might need to be. And then I'm just going to drop some of those yellow sugar pearls right in the center for our daisy. These white filler flowers are so fun. Same tip. We're just going out, spinning as we pull it in. So we spin it and then pull in. So they're really easy to do. You just do short little petals, spin it as you go. It's really easy. All right, now we're gonna put them on our cake. I just piped some buttercream so that they have a little bit of lift here so that they pop out more. And then you can just place them wherever you want to on the cake because they're frozen, so that makes placing them really easy. As you can see, I was like, where should I put this one? So it lets you decide where you want to put them too. So, and then we're going to pipe some leaves after I get these little white ones on. These white filler ones were great to add at the end because then I could see where I had some gaps and I could place them and then pipe leaves in the rest of the area. That's using the 352 tip we'd used before for the black-eyed Susans. And there is our cake. Thank you so much for joining me today. I had lots of fun making wildflowers, and please check out my other tutorials as I have lots of other buttercream flowers on my channel and other fun cake decorating tips. Thanks for joining me today, and please subscribe.